Hi, I'm Raphael from Team Vongola. Here to do a Gold Paladin deck profile. This is my Gold Paladin deck that I've been using for a little while, and this is what I used at Team Regionals. So, I'll start with triggers. 8, 4, 4, kind of simple, standard stuff. You want 8 criticals because Alfred can hit for huge numbers, and you want to make sure the Vanguard can kill them. Moving up, I have 4 Perfect Guards, 4 Joseph, 3 Marin, 3 Bruno. 4 Perfects, kind of standard. 4 Joseph, just because you want to be able to get the consistent draw off of the top card calls. I split 3 Escrad and 3 Bruno. Both of them are really good. Marin lets you get aggressive, and Bruno lets you hit for high numbers later on in the late game. Moving up to the grade 2, we have 4 Falons, the 12k attackers, which is pretty standard. 4 Escrad, because he's usually the best thing you want to ride on your grade 2 ride. He lets you get really aggressive on that turn. He lets you call extra cards, and it just allows your hand to be larger going into the late game because you don't have to call stuff from your hand. And then I have Rein Act, which is the promo that you get from Team Regionals. Rein Act, when he hits, he allows you to counterblast 1 and search the top 5 for a grade 3. So he allows me to run 7 grade 3s and not have to run a grade 3 searcher as my starter, which I should have mentioned. The starter is a star called Trumpeter. It's a 5k, so it hits for good numbers with the Vanguard. And when you use Garmore, you can put him in the soul, and that way he hits for a high number without having to use his bottom of the deck ability. For the grade 3s, I have 4 Alfreds and 3 Garmores. Garmore's a great card. Lets you fill up your field pretty much for free, so your hand is even bigger. And then Alfred pretty much just serves good throughout the entire game. The Counterblast 2 for the free call is good, and allowing him to hit for huge numbers towards the end of the game and just trying to kill your opponent as fast as possible, because hopefully there can only have so many perfect cards. And for strategy with this deck, you pretty much want to get as aggressive as possible. You want to drop grade 2 is pretty much your strongest turn. You want to hit them as hard as you can, because this deck's late game, as good as Alfred is compared to things like Raging Form, Nouvelle Vague, Chaos Breaker, all of the tier 1 decks have really good late games that can kind of crush this deck in the long run. So you want to hit your opponent as hard as you possibly can. So which is why Escrad is such a good card, because he lets you call extra attackers or boosters without having to commit from the hand. Like I said, Rein Act allows you to get to your grade 3, so you can run 7 and have this be a really strong area. And hopefully if you can get them to 3 or 4, keep yourself on low damage. You definitely want to guard early with this deck so you can take the big Vanguard hits. Because like I said, Raging Form, Nouvelle Vague, Dauntless, all that stuff, they can put you in high damage real easily, so you want to stay low. Don't be afraid to throw away your triggers and stuff like that. Don't be afraid to intercept, so you can free up field for Garmore. Pretty much just utilize your cards to whatever can get your opponent to high damage as possible, so that way Alfred can finish them off, because like I said, he just gets huge and it's hard to stop him. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any suggestions, or if you liked the deck, or if you have any questions about it. Thanks.